Hello and welcome to Animal Crossing: The Spotton Files, I guess day 4. I'm having to rush this intro a little bit. We found a bit of a gem. I'm probably gonna get copyright strike for showing too much of it, so I won't show much. Juskill has just made me aware of this gem called Dracula Flow, and I think it's very important that we send we send villagers lines from this.
Shorty got a BBL, took that shit out because she couldn't run. I had to
What's up with the camera? What's happening with the camera too?
do it to them, Snipe. I went Judge Judy on that pussy, Snipe. I'm not loyal to anybody. I'm a demon. I have no loyalty for anyone. Never did, never will. Shorty chose to be with a demon. Sounds like her problem to me.
Anyway, that's some Dracula Flow for context. I think we need to take some lines from this. Juskill, could you supply me with some lines? Just in text form. Just so I don't have to keep jumping back to the video to avoid the MCA. You don't have to, but it would be much appreciated. I feel like just so we can mail some letters off. It might be good. I didn't even get to housekeeping. There were other housekeeping things I needed to talk about as well, but I can't remember what they were. What the fuck's a crawdad? Alright, here we go. Apologies, everybody. Here we go. Hello? So you're ready to go out on the town, Snoink? It's 11:12 AM on February the 24th, 2026. Shall we get started? Yes, please. My name's Dave. Oh, Crawdad is he's Larry from SpongeBob Guy. Yeah, okay. I see, Larry the Lobster, right? I get you. Ah, here we go. We're doing the do. Pedro, welcome in. How you doing? Man? Pedro, are you aware of Dracula Flow? I feel like, Jessica, I wish I knew of that for the fucking playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade, because I would have just run around with that on in the background with no sound. That would have been such a good opportunity for that. Oh. If you're wondering what Juskill is currently messaging, I'd call it. Okay, good. Yeah. That would have been so good. I know. Oh well. Maybe I could make part of if this doesn't get striked, I will make part of Blaramy's intro in WWE. Anyway, yeah, for context for people here, Jessica was just putting lines in from it, so if we need to mail someone, I can. You could add it to a soundboard and play it at will. That's dangerous. That's scary. The thing is, as soon as I do that, I'll end up adding one that will scare me, and Ranger will spam it all the time. And I know what Ranger's like. Ranger's always looking to get me spooked at any given moment. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright, we got our... This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I feel like we'll start with that one. I think that's still my favourite. It's just the way he ends things with that. Wait, did he say that? Motherfucker, like a Resident Evil 5 campaign extra after we was done with him. That's insane. That is insane. Alright, let's go. Let's take these out. Oh, so on a slightly unrelated note, I had some very bad news today. My capture card has sadly stopped working. So I was actually testing out to see if the Luigi's Mansion was good to go. Luigi's Mansion 2. I'm very sad to inform you, the Elgato capture card no longer works. It's been buggy for a while. I don't know if you remember, I had to keep like resetting it. For like the static problems we kept having. It now just fully doesn't work. So I'm going to keep playing around with it and see if I can get it to work. But if not, we might have to say no to Switch games for a little while, guys. I'm just going to put that out there because I can't really afford a new, at least not a decent capture card at this point. So another forfeit game it is. I know, right? I know. Part of me was thinking that. I was like, fuck, I've got to do 2 now. But yeah. Just remember, the creak in your house could be a spirit. Thanks, Ranger. Thank you. Hey, awesome elf, welcome in. It's been a hot minute. I hope you're doing well. How are things? I was gonna come in and talk about the new update. But hell yeah, OG Animal Crossing. Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't played the new update yet. I haven't played it. I've been meaning to. But yeah, I've been somewhat lazy. I haven't had a chance to go back. I think honestly I'm terrified to go back to my old village on the Switch because of like it's been so long now. I feel so terrible that I've left my villages for so long. So I've got guilt. I restarted. Fair. You know what? That might be a good idea. I might do that as well. Just so I don't feel the guilt. The guild. Or the goat, to be fair. I think there was a goat in my town. We smoking symbiote. Oh, this is a new villager. Hello. But yeah, so Elf, for context, I've never played OG Animal Crossing. This is like the only one I've skipped. So this is like a first for me. We probably won't be doing like a full-on like year of gameplay. We might not play for like a ton of time, but I thought I'd give this a fair go, you know. Just because I will say, Animal Crossing is definitely a franchise where like I guess like the newer the game in the series you've played, the harder it is to go back to older iterations. And I will say this iteration, it's quite dated by today's standards. It's not bad by any means. I'm really enjoying it. But there's a lot of quality of life things that are just not in it. Also, the fact I have to wear a horned helmet forever, it kind of annoys me. But that's a me problem. That's a me problem. Anyway, how you doing, man? Hope everything's been going well with you. Oh, it's a koala. Do I wanna make Sydney Australian? Crikey. This is potentially gonna be offensive, though. Do I make them Australian? Good morning. Hey, wait a second. Do I know you, Sunshine? I don't. No. We haven't met. Well, I'm Sydney. Are you gonna stand there all day? Are you gonna tell me your name? Dave? That's a shit name, mate. What a cunt. He has a pleasant ring to it. Pleased to meet you. Thank you, Sydney. Oh. Sydney's chuffed. They're just running around. They're well happy. It is a koala, right? I'm not going mad. I think that is. But yeah. Have you played State of Decay 2? I've not played State of Decay 1. I've got to admit, I'm not a big zombie game guy, guys. I don't... Even things like, The Walking Dead, I've just never really been able to get into it. Like, the extent of my zombie games I like are, like, Left 4 Dead and Plants vs. Zombies. Like, that's kind of it for me. I don't really enjoy them. I don't know. I don't know. Michigan report from L. Weirdly enough, Jusco, I didn't actually enjoy that one. The sunshine term of endearment definitely makes her an Aussie. Yeah, fair, fair, fair. I can see that. I can see that. Right, sunshine. I thought you loved Dead Rising. I mean, I will say I look back on the Dead Rising playthrough fondly, but I don't know if I'd ever play it again. Like there is some jank in that game that it wound me up, guys. I felt embarrassed. Oh wait, our house is bigger. I forgot. Hang on. Sorry, bear with. Our house has gained size. Roaches, my friends. He says he stomped someone. Look how much room we've got now. It's crazy. If you're wondering what the wallpaper is, look up Michael Jugson. That's all you need to know. R.I.P. Paul and his balls. Many Michael Jugsons. Do we have a term for that? You know what? Michael and the Jugsons sounds like a fucking 80s... No, not an 80s band. It sounds like a 60s or 50s band. A murder. A murder of Jugsons. Fuck's sake. Yeah, true. Have you had any rude villagers yet? These older ones, they were way more loose with the dialogue. They were, honestly, they all bullied me for my name. I've forgotten, what was their name? Was it Jade? What was their name? Hang on, bear with. There was one, Jane. Jane's been horrible to me. The Jugson 5. Fuck's sake. That's so good. That's so good. Fuck's sake. Let's go see Jane, as Jane loves me so much. You home? Jane's house. I'm not in right now. The garlic and chips of Jugson, yeah. But yeah, but no, it's been really interesting coming back to this game, like genuinely though. It's like, I can understand why people have so much nostalgia for this one. I think, I could be wrong about this, but Pokemon and Animal Crossing, I definitely could see a big relation between like, the one that you grew up with being your Animal Crossing or your Pokemon, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I've been back and I've played older Pokemon games, like the original like Blue and Red and Yellow, right? But there's something about like Diamond and Pearl era Pokemon for me, and I guess Fire Red, Leaf Green as well, where I'm like, that's my Pokemon. And I'm the same with Animal Crossing, Wild World. Like, Wild World was my most played Animal Crossing by like a country mile. So coming back to this one, it doesn't quite have as many like variations and stuff like that, or like new additions. It is a bit hard, but you know what? It's still good. Like, I still definitely see why people enjoy it. You know? I feel that's the case with Zelda too. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Mario's probably the only one that you don't necessarily have a one you grew up with. I think that's fair. I think it's also because Mario is probably a lot shorter in general as well, right? Unless you're talking like... I guess like 3D Mario could be the one you grew up with. I feel like there's a big generational divide maybe with like 64 to Sunshine to Galaxy, especially. But I agree with that sentiment for sure. Like, Mario is definitely a little bit more like open as a case, right? I do get that. What was I gonna say? But yeah, no, Zelda for me, it was Wind Waker. Like, Wind Waker was my... I loved Wind Waker so much. In fact, I realised the other day, the first Zeldas I played were like Toon Zeldas. It was Wind Waker, and then I played, what was the first DS, Toon Zelda game? Not Spirit Tracks, the other one, the Phantom Hourglass. That was my second Zelda game. So that kind of is my link. Yeah, Phantom Hourglass. Yeah. So that for me was kind of my link, I guess. But yeah. So where's Jugson now? What's he doing? I think he's a functional member of society. Funnily enough, I don't think he's problematic. I could be wrong. I don't know if that's libelous, but I think he's all right. The police station. I know, right? The police station being back is so interesting. It's also funny that there's a police station in this, because like in Wild World, I think they're like the Royal Guard or something, aren't they? Right? Uh, what are they called? Like Booker and the other guy. Um, they're in like proper guard uniform. I seem to remember in the DS one. So it's interesting to see them as like police officers here. Oh, again. I say who? Just look at this. Amber. Stoutly preserved the pale remains. Sorry, stoutly preserving the pale reminders of our past. And this is quite a large, full-bodied specimen. Oh, what? Smooth, exquisite. I'm reeling in awe. Amber is a form of tree resin, which has hardened and been preserved in the Earth's crust for millions of years. Resin is produced as a defense against insects and disease. It seals wounds. Jesus, it seals wounds, allowing trees to heal. Very nice. That's right. That's why we're able to get like a fly and mosquitoes in resin. I see. I see. But yeah, but some of the quality of life things that still surprise me in this version is the fact you have to send um your like fossils away to be checked, and then you have to donate them. That to me is kind of crazy. Like because I've been playing New Leaf and not New Leaf. What's the new one? I guess New Horizons as well. In that you just rock up to Blathers and he's like, yeah, there you go. You can have that. But yeah. Booker and Copper, that's his name. Because they're cops, of course. Love some pun play, 100%. You know what? I think as a kid I thought he was Cooper. I don't know why. I think I said Mario Brain, but in my head I was like, yeah, it was Booker and Cooper. But no. No, it wasn't. Let's give you another one, why not? Anyway, so the long and short of Blathers, you give him some stuff, he'll tell you about it. He's a very educated guy. But yeah, I still love the lore of this game, is that this is meant to be an N64 game. Or it was in Japan or something like that, right? And then it came over to the GameCube in the GameCube era. Which I still find really fascinating. Because yeah, I was looking at the file size of this game compared to like Luigi's Mansion and other games. I was like, oh wow. Wow, this game is like 18 megabytes or something. It's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, the N64 Japan version is wildly different. Is it really? Okay. That was a wild thing where they changed like the blathers checking. I mean, I do kind of get it for like... I don't know, for the sake of ease, I do prefer that, I think. But I do kind of get the implication of like, oh yeah, Blathers, he might not know everything. Might send it off for approval and then get Blathers to check it. I do kind of get the process of that. Oh, I didn't accidentally skip that. Donate an item. Hmm. Eight-Eyed the Blatherer. I wonder how he got his name. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. We can now go check this though and see how we're doing. Oh, maybe Tom Nook's got a fishing rod today. I would love to do some fishing. Oh hell yeah! Look at this. Oh, that's right. If you join somebody else's island, I think you can donate stuff. I could be wrong about that though, but I think that's the case. I think you could do that in Wild World. I don't know about in this game. But I know that you can do the whole like cross-play thing in this game as well, so I wouldn't be surprised. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay. Right, I'm gonna let Blathers have some sleep. Let's hope that we get a fishing rod or something. We should probably go speak to all of our villagers once as well. But yeah. And send some letters too. Of course, we have to. Good morning, sunshine. So tell me, Dave, what did you want, sunshine? Can I help? There's nothing that I can think of. I'm pretty much bored to tears, sunshine. If I had even a ball to play with, I'd be worlds happier, sunshine. Tragic. Okay, I hear ya, chipmunk. And I ask that you please lower your voice a few decibels. I didn't sleep well. I'm turning into Cletus. Brian Dean, get the young'uns. Oh no. I didn't sleep well last night. I've got a splitting headache. Like you wouldn't believe, chipmunk. Well, the horror of it all. Lack of sleep is the arch enemy of beautiful skin. You know. By the by, did you need something? Nothing worth doing, okay, fine. Just trying to help my neighbours out. That's all good. Alright, I'm actually going to go post these other fossils that I've got now while I remember. And then, yeah, we're going to get on with it. We're going to get on with it. And then we'll post... Actually, should I buy some more... How much? Okay, I've only got like 200 bells. I guess we're about to make a lot of money from all these peaches, so right? It's not too bad. But yeah. I love Animal Crossing's aesthetic so much though. It's such a lovely like vibe, this game. They have like nailed it so well. Like it's such a good like sit down and chill vibe game. Hey, welcome, do come in. My store is all it's all the more happy for your presence. So, how do you like the new house? You have inspected it, haven't you? Not that it needs inspection. It must be nice living in such a spacious living quarters. A real step up from your former lodgings, Now then, we come to the thorny issue of the bill. Remodeling isn't exactly cheap, as you know. Oh, and we had that dry rot issue. And there was that mammal strike. It comes to a total of 148,000 bells. A little pricey, I know. But that's the market. Oh, but don't worry about paying me immediately. You can continue to pay it off through the post office, like before. It's not a problem. That builds character, You can take your time paying it off too. I won't go breathing down your neck or anything. I look forward to doing business with you again soon, yes? I hope so. Mammal strikes the top tier. It is, yeah. That is good. I gotta say, like, not that Animal Crossing now is devoid of character, but I do feel like there's something more. There's more to these characters when they're a bit cheekier. and there's a little bit more satire involved. I think they still get away with it as some of the characters in the newer ones, but I will say the tone of this game definitely feels more like cheeky than it has done in any of them. They went more PG, yeah, exactly. But it's interesting, right? It's interesting. It's a lot safer now, I guess. It's not quite the same, but I still really enjoy it. I still really enjoy Animal Crossing. It's great. I love Animal Crossing so much. I have played them all, and each one has so much charm. Agreed. The only one I didn't love was the one for the Wii, but that's not because it was like terrible. I think it was just it sort of felt like a bit of the same, but it added some really good like town elements I really enjoyed, like you get your hair done and stuff like that. You know, I like that whole like other district kind of thing that they had going on in the Wii one. I thought it was cool. But yeah, it's more like you become more cheeky. Like, do I have two options? Yeah. It's still a yes, yeah. I love that. I love that it isn't just like yes or no, it's like, oh, fine, whatever. Just restarting the islands. One of them is like, do I even have a choice? And the option where Tom Nook asks you to help build 3 houses for the Lee villagers, really? Wow. That's right, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he does that. I feel like in this game they let you off pretty easy with working for Tom Nook as well. I remember it taking a lot longer in Animal Crossing Wild World. I feel like I was working for him for ages for some reason, but maybe it's one of those things, but as a kid it felt like it took longer. But yeah. Ooh, can I get the fishing rod? 500 bells, we can get it. Let's go. Okay, I assume it's the same as normal fishing in Animal Crossing, so I think I know this. Cool. Cool, alright, we're just gonna do nothing but fish now. I hope you guys are aware of that. The fishing arc has begun. He says. I'm gonna get these quickly. Should also send off these. Oh, I was gonna get some paper. Did we? So we can send off some some of Dracula's wise words. Cool. Alright. Right, we've got some things. Just Kill. I'm gonna go through some of the letters. Bear with. Who are we gonna send it to, guys? Dracula has some bars that he's gonna send to people. Should we send it to our new resident Sydney as like a way of greeting them? How about your landlord? I don't think we can send it to Tom Nook, sadly. Sadly not. Right. Do we need to give context to people who have just joined? Or is it funnier without context? What was the video even called? I've already forgotten what it's called. Right, if you guys want to know what we're talking about, I'm gonna copy the link. There's a video called Dracula Flow. And this guy just dressed up as Dracula, just doing this shit that Just Kill showed me before we started. And I think we're just gonna send people vines from this. I'll return the same energy back to Jane. True. Alright, we'll send one to Sydney and then we'll send one to Jane. That's a great idea. Let's do that. That's a good, let's do that. I've been still already. Whoops. Hang on. Alright, so it's my money. Right, there we go. What a fucking lion. My money longer than James Cameron. Perfect. It's even better with the gap from his head. I forgot about that. For fuck's sake. I forgot we were called Pisshead. Fuck's sake. Alright. Peanut, welcome in. Sydney, my money longer than, yeah. How you guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, Peanut. Alright. I know. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so we've got that. Okay, so we need to, I need to write 3 new ones. That's annoying. Okay. That's for the museum. Okay. I'm gonna write another one. Send it to Jane, like we said. Alright. What's the other one we should do? I think we gotta do the fucking we straight gas in. Fuck's sake. Juskill, thank you for making me aware of this. For anyone wondering what Vampire the Masquerade looks like, just look up that video. That's all you need to know. Even better with the going around like that. Alright, nice. Good, 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 good. Alright, perfect. We're done. The deed is done. Excellent. Oh, right, we need to... I guess for the last 2 we can send off some more things to the... I can't carry any more shit. I just bin these. How do I bin them? Can I trash them? Can I bin letters? Is that a thing I can do? It's such a nightmare house. I hate it here. You have to do it outside, if I recall. Okay. Hey, there you go. You're right. Thank you, thank you. Cool. Alright, we've now got a lot of room. Literally just chucking it on the ground. I know, right? We're just littering casually, you know? Just swapped in things. I remember when I was a kid, I thought you had to go to the dump for it. The thing is, though, right, Elf, I think that makes a lot more logical sense, doing it that way, to be honest. I don't know, I feel like that... Like, that to me also makes sense. I agree with you. So I'm amazed that that's not the case. So I don't know. I'm gonna send this one to the museum. It's fine. And then we'll send another one to the museum. I'm not gonna write them. They can just have a fossil and know it's from me. From Pisshead. You know, well-renowned character Pisshead. Pisshead the poet. Any sensible person would do that, agreed, yeah. I don't think that's being a dumbass, I think that's being pretty, like, ahead of the curve. I think most people are just lazy. Like, that to me shows signs of somebody that's willing to, like, I don't know, like, be responsible for their rubbish and stuff. I don't think that's silly. That's how I knew I wasn't a true blood American. Fair. Fair. Alright. Send this one. Thank you. And this to Sydney. Say it's from Pisshead, yeah? That's fine. Send this to Jane. I spat in it. There's a threat in there. There's a picture of Michael Jugson's face. That'll scare anyone. Ranger gets jump scared by him frequently. At some point in life, you have to get up and face the music. Exactly. You know, sometimes you wake up and you're pisshead. Oh, it's Pelipper or whatever his name is, or is that a Pokemon? Is his name Pete? Is he Pete or is oh no, Pelipper's a Pokemon. I think he's called Pete. Oh yeah, there's Phyllis as well, I forgot about that. So, this is Pelly. Pelly is like in all of the Animal Crossing games, it's like the post office lady. But they have a sister, I think they're sisters at least, called Phyllis, who's here in the mornings and takes the morning. And I think she's a bit more sassy in general. It's a bit like the Able sisters, how they've got oh wow, it's Able and Sable, right? Are they the... They're the two Able sisters, I think. But except I guess like in the case of the Able sisters, they're both like they're both always there, right? They're always there, as opposed to that where it's time sensitive. It's Pete, Pelly, and Phyllis at the post office. Nice. And then isn't there like another? There's like a fashion. Which Animal Crossing was it that introduced it? Was it oh, it was New Leaf. That was the one. I wasn't sure if it was the Wii one or if it was New Leaf. But yeah, there was a new one. Label, and Label works because they're like a fashion model, right? So that works very well. But yeah, another jump scare in this game is seeing Tortimer again. I haven't seen Tortimer in like actual years. Right, I know he's in New Leaf. I'm not. I keep calling it New Leaf. He's in New Horizons, like when you go to the island, right? But that's about it. So it was kind of funny to see him again. I was like, oh yeah, Tortimer used to be mayor. I forgot about that. I forgot about that arc. We can go visit him actually. Oh no, it's Jane. Alright, everybody. Pretend to be happy to see Jane. Jane's well chuffed. She's bullied poor Freckles, is that your name? How come you always shout when I've got nothing for you to do, Dave? I know, I'm sorry. Cool. Thank you, Freckles. Everyone thought he was dead. Because he wasn't around in like 2 of them. Oh, was he not around in New Leaf either? Oh yeah, because Isabelle was mayor at that point? Maybe? Yeah, Isabelle was in New Leaf, right? So I guess Isabelle... Oh no, wait. What is the... I forgot what the order was. Oh my, Dave. You appear to be as hyper as ever this morning. Maybe I'll try things your way for a change. Ahem. Good morning. Let's get right to the point. What can I do for you today, chimp? Need anything? Let me think. No, I'm afraid I've done everything worth doing. Fine. You fucking pretentious bastard. Right, it's fishing time. I love that everyone thought Mortimer was dead though, it's so funny. Sorry, Tortimer is his name. Oh, fish. Nice. Oh, I kind of like the fact they're like little sprites in this game. That's kind of cute. And the fish puns are back as well. Of course they are. I'm so happy we have a fishing rod now though. Wait, where is he? He's usually around here. Mortimer, where you at, mate? Mortimer, even. He was in... He was in this, but not Wild World nor City Folk. Oh, really? No, Tortimer was definitely in Wild World. Surely, right? Have I like what's the name of that thing where it's like you've gaslit yourself into remembering something? I kind of remember him being in Wild World, you know? Maybe I'm wrong though, I could be very wrong. Oh, thank you, yeah, the Mandela effect, that's it, yeah. Let's see, I can just, oh yeah, I need to give the fish to Blathers. I think he was gone, but honestly, Wild World and City Folk are the weakest ones. That's totally fair, yeah. I will say New Leaf and... Although I have a lot of nostalgia for Wild World, New Leaf and New Horizons are the best too, in my opinion. This one and then New Horizons and then New Leaf would be my most played. Fair, very fair. Yeah, I think Wild World would still be my most played, but after playing New Leaf and New Horizons, I'm definitely in the mindset of like, oh yeah, these are just so much better. I don't know, for me at least, obviously. But yeah. But you know, it's so funny with Animal Crossing. It's like, it's so interesting just hearing what stories people have got about it. A mod top. Alright, here we go. Well, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Right, let's see how bad this looks. Let's find out. Oh my god, okay. I really don't hate this as much, but the flames are kind of iconic, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna keep the flames. Ooh, we're gonna Guy Fieri it. Let's go. One of the Mandela effect is Forrest Gump. In the movie, people think he says life is like a box of chocolates, but he says life was a box of chocolates. You know what, I can definitely see that. There's definitely certain things I could see being like slightly like forgotten, like how they say a line. Run you, yeah, like run you fools, yeah. Exactly. It's actually fly you fools, I'll have you know. What am I doing? I'm running around like a melon. But yeah. Look, I am your father. Yeah, I guess that's kind of one, because doesn't he say... Luke's like, it's not true, it's not possible. And he goes, no Luke, I am your father. He does, yeah, I swear he says something, maybe I have Mandela'd myself, but I'm pretty sure he says something akin to that. No, it's not true. That's impossible. Etc. Is it time to annoy the Star Wars fans? No, I won't do that yet. I won't do that yet. No, it's okay. Okay, I must stress. I have a bit of a weird relationship with Star Wars. It's like, I love parts of it, but there are other parts of it I'm just not into, and I've tried to get into it so many times, but I've never been successful. It's very sad. But one for me is the prequels and everything surrounding it. I still can't get into. Like, it's... I know that there are like a billion shows that make the prequels better, and that's great if you're invested in the prequels. But for me, I don't know. I could just never get into it. You know, I could just never do it. I don't know why. But the original Star Wars trilogy I like a lot. I think Andor was amazing. If anybody hasn't seen Andor, that's very good. Father in Dutch is Vader. Is it really? The more you know. The more you know. Yeah, I've heard very good things about the Clone Wars and stuff like that though, but I don't know, there's just something about it I just isn't really pulling me in. But yeah, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. I keep occasionally getting like the want to go back and watch the US Office occasionally. It like sneaks up on me, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it where I'm just like, hell yeah. I vibe with this. I'll probably end up just seeing like a reel or something, I'm like, yeah, that'll do. Every time I do that, I get sad with how much it ages, especially with early bits. Yeah, very fair. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Where it's like, I don't know how to put it really, because especially the early US Office, I'm like, a lot of that is also just kind of ripped from the UK Office too. But also they're just trying to find their footing a bit more early on, and obviously around that time, humor has kind of evolved, right? A lot of the things that were funny back then, way less socially acceptable now, which is totally valid as well. I don't know, it's just, it's one of those things, right? I feel like anything that's from before maybe 2015, maybe a bit later, is, I don't know, it's just not aged super great. I don't know. Obviously, like, that doesn't mean that we can't still enjoy it as a bit of media. I think it's good that there's disclaimers now to say that this is from a different time period, and this doesn't reflect the views of, like, how you should act now, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it's difficult. I just bit my tongue. Ow. How did that happen? Ow. I just bit my tongue. Any goings on? Oh, is this how you find out about events and stuff? Okay. To be fair, it's probably also on the bulletin board, but yeah. The Jedi's caused you to bite it. Literally, Obi-Wan's in the corner of my room. It's like, hello there. Hog a flower. Yeah, I'll have that. I'm kind of sad they got rid of the Lost and Found. Wait, is the Lost and Found a thing in the newer games? I don't think it is it? I don't think it... It might have been in New Leaf, but I can't remember about... I don't think it's in the newest one. But... yeah, that's interesting. There's a box in New Horizons. Oh, okay, got ya. Oh, yes, you're right, there is, isn't there? Yes, you are correct. You are correct, I do remember. I thought it was like a mini fridge at first, but no, you're right, it is a... yeah, it is that. My plan for 2026 is to watch more anime and star on Star Trek, hell yeah. I've heard the Next Generation's very good. I've never actually watched Star Trek ever. I've I've kind of just never really been in the mood for it. I've been told I'd like it, and I'm sure I would. But I've never been quite in the mood to start it, so I just haven't. But Star Trek seems cool. Okay, we got the money rock. I didn't do the strategy. Live free and prosper, that's it. He Mandela effect me, it's not live long at all. How annoyed would you be if it turned out that Spock said live, laugh, love? Instead of live long and prosper, and we would have got Mandela effected like the whole time. How annoyed would everyone be? Let's see, got some white tulip. Let's go put this at my house. Live is love, live is life, that's right. Man, remember when Shrek said it's all ogre now? In the Shrek movie, that's crazy. Jane's getting livid. Get fucked, Jane. What a bozo. I know, right? I'm trying to obtain dirty money, you know what I mean? Try and distract you. Peanut Butter, thank you so much for the 7-stream streak. Thank you very much. Let's plant this here. Ain't that nice? Oh. Flowers. We love to see it. We love it. I fucking hate my house in this game. It's so bad. It's actually, I just never want to be there. I never want to be there. I mean, I don't think they're inherently angry all the time. I think they're just a bit of an asshole. But it does kind of fit the vibe, right? Jane just being Jane. I would hate my house if Junction was constantly staring at me, yeah. Very fair. It's the Grouch personality. Oh, I see. So yeah, they got personality archetypes, don't they? Speaking of Grouch, I don't think Groucho is a Grouch. I could be wrong though. Well, if it isn't my neighbor, Dave. My. Nothing about as usual this afternoon, are we? Looks like it to me, Grumble. Don't you have a job? You really should get one. Wow. Let me tell you something real quick, okay? That picture book we talked about. Yeah, well, Puddles took it back to Samson. Guess Samson couldn't wait, but what did you expect, huh? I'm certainly going to think twice before I ask you to do me a favor, Grumble. Lazy people drive me nuts. Fuck you, Groucho, you fucking arsewipe. What are you talking about? Okay, I couldn't get to Puddles last time. Alright, where are you? Where the fuck are you? Great, Groucho. Right, just so we can all see you. Right? Don't look away from the camera. Right? Last time, Puddles was in the igloo and wouldn't leave. Which meant that I couldn't get the notebook from her. Because she was in the igloo. Okay? No, don't walk away. I'm still talking to you, okay? What a prick. What a fucking a-hole. I'll fucking Groucho you in a minute. Fucking... What an arsehole. Sorry, my psychopath is showing. I'll read it in. But yeah. Anyway, that was fun. Thank you, Groucho, for that. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if there were gonna be repercussions or not for me not finishing quests, but my answer was given to me. I will say as well, Elf, it's super weird for me to have like the map divvied up like this in different screens, as opposed to it being a one like big, like overarching like screen. It's so strange. Like, I do kind of miss it though, but the grid map, yeah, yeah. I think it's just I've been so used to it not being there that that's the only reason why I'm more funny about it. But yeah, it's interesting. Dave's system broke and revealed his darker side. Like Preston from Wallace and Gromit. I mean, no comment. Is fish ever gonna... You got this, I believe. I love that fishing just hasn't changed. In like all of the years that I've been playing this game, fishing just never changes, and I love that. I love that the littlest things just are still the same. Yeah. I also miss that the bobbler comes back to shore. I get why they changed it, but logically, it wouldn't go out to sea. Yeah, very true. Very true. There are definitely some things in this where I feel like it's a lot more... I feel like I haven't questioned the logic in this as much as I have with other Animal Crossing games. One thing I'm surprised by though, Elf, and anybody else that's played this game and other Animal Crossing games, it's like... Gyroids seem to have a really, really big involvement with this game compared to other games. Like, way more than other games, actually. It's really weird. It's really weird. But I'm kind of okay with it. Also, why are they called gyroids? And why do they all look like toys that I can't talk about? Sorry for ruining gyroids for people. But now I've grown up, I'm like, wow, they kind of just look a bit lewd, some of them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just might be a Dave problem. A fish! So yeah, here's the aquarium. We get a little aquarium to put all of our fish in. It's very cute. And yeah. So the big appeal of Animal Crossing, for people who haven't played it, is to usually fill up the museum with as much stuff as you can. Paying off your debt. And I guess just like making your house yours and making friends with the villagers. It's very cute. It's a very, very cute game. But yeah, it's just I'm love that this spawned like a franchise and everything. I'm very happy with that. Very cool. Let's see. What else we got? Let's see, we got that. Also one of these being here is new as well. I don't seem to remember there being a lighthouse previously as well. So that's new. That's something I'm not used to. Apart from maybe in New Horizons, there might be one in that. But I don't remember there being one otherwise. Oh no, I need to sell a bunch of stuff, that's what. I missed it. Never mind. I went the wrong way. Oh. But yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, I'm working a bit of a longer work week this week, so I might actually wrap up in like the next 20, if that's okay with everybody. I'm still recovering a bit from yesterday. The rest of the week should be fine, so we should be good to stream for a full like 2 hours plus, maybe 3 if we're doing Back to the Future, but like I think today I want to have another chillish one. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Only 90 bells for that? That's crazy. That's more like it, Tom Nook. 700 bells. We love to see it. I went down the gyroid rabbit hole. I knew this. It's based on the clay statue that's supposed to be gyrating in Japanese culture. Huh. I guess they just the saying it's gyrating. It's a gyrating thing. So gyroid, right? Or rather, gyrating person. I see. I guess that makes sense. I can see that. No, they're just funky. I kind of like that they all got independent sounds they make. It reminds me of the portal turrets at the end of Portal 2. I don't know why, but all of them being like slightly different sizes and all of them singing. Like humanoid. Yeah. No, it's cool. What are we saving up for? A bigger house, a Tom that can make us pay even more into debt. Or put us even more into debt, I should say. So we can have an even bigger floor and walls to like put Michael Jackson's face onto. That's basically all we're saving up for. This was a triumph. This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. Gollum the singable. God, where would I even start with that? Cause there's no sense crying over every mistake. We just keep on trying till we run out of cake. There you go, that's all you're getting. You're not getting the full song. I expected a lot worse, not gonna lie, seems almost impossible. The thing is, like, articulating much as Gollum is hard. So, like, you can do, like, a few words, like, "What state is precious, what is it?" But that's only because I know what he sounds like in the movie, right? So it becomes a problem when it's like, for example, when Just Kills asked me to say, make him say, "Smoke the blessed ganja," you have to try and think of what that would sound like to Gollum. You know what I mean? Like it's you got to try and like pick up the pieces. A judge's bell. I just thought about doing the fucking the fucking Dracula thing as Gollum, but I think that's gonna. I can't do any more Gollum today. Gollum's gone. He's gone back into the cupboard. He's gone. Gollum's. He's gone away. It's the judge. Okay, let's have a look and see what this looks like, and see what we can do. That's the other thing with this game as well, is I feel like there's not quite as many things to. Obviously, Animal Crossing something to sort of make it your own. Wow, they both hate each other now. But I feel like the later Animal Crossing games give you a bit more purpose in general. I feel like this game, obviously you have like paying off your debt to Tom Nook, and you have filling the museum, but that's kind of it. I could be wrong about that. I'm very happy to be told I'm wrong. But I don't know, I just feel like with the later games, they sort of found more things to add, right? um, that shit ain't nothing to me. Yeah. Coming soon, Gollum will say that. There's so many AI Gollum Ganja pics. I'm not surprised, honestly. There's so much AI everything now. It's so sad. But is this for boxing? Pressing the wrong button. Right. We're gonna put the Jugson Bell over here. Most of my TikTok feed is AI. Honestly, it's crazy how it's gotten to that point, though, right? Like, it's such a. We were talking about it on a stream not that long ago, right? But like, it's such a double-edged sword, because it's like, I think it's great that there are tools out there now that allow anybody to be able to create something, but on the flip side, I do feel like a lot of it is slop. Like, a lot of it is like, there was no human involved in this. I don't know, like, it's a really weird thing for me, right? It really does vary, depending on like the application of how AI is used. That will, I guess, kind of like vary it. I don't know, it's difficult, but in art and stuff like that, and when it means people lose their jobs, I'm very against it usually. The shit you get in chat's important videos is the light version. That's the thing though, right? It's like, the videos are still funny. It's just, for me, it's like the ethical side of it. I'm like, ah, fuck. It's AI. I saw like a video recently. Yeah, it shouldn't replace the role 100%. 100%. It shouldn't replace real people, and like, I think also just like the medium of like how art is made. I don't want us to forget about things like hand-drawn animation and like and painting, you know, and stuff like this. Like, maybe a more like, I guess in today's world, a more archaic thing, but just in general, I think it's such a good skill still to have, you know, and to pursue. I think it's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult. It's very difficult in this climate as well. It's very difficult. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. I feel like there's, as you put it, like it's, we don't need it to waste one of our basic building blocks of life with water and stuff like that. I think that, like, I don't know, it's like, it's difficult. It's very difficult. It's also difficult when I see, like, so for work purposes, for example, as long as it's being, like, because sadly a lot of my company have started to roll out a lot of, like, AI, Microsoft, whatever, right, at the moment, and that has been a lot to take on as somebody who's not a big fan of AI in general, but it's sort of like, whatever, like, it's sort of seen as something you have to sort of have as mandatory training in what I do. It's kind of whatever, right? Um, but yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just, but again, I feel like the concept, the context of that being applicated or used in general is there to help people who already have jobs do their job like a tiny bit more efficiently. It's not like you're trying to make a art piece and you're stealing other people's artwork because it's been put into an algorithm, right? It's a bit different. But no, there's a lot of, like, there is some good in it in other fields, but yeah, for me, it's just when it's in a creative field, I'm a bit like, oh no. I'm a little bit like, oh no. Like, it's scary. It's with games as well. I think I get worried when I see that, like, games have been made with, like, I guess, like, AI assets, because I understand that AI might sometimes be used for, like, testing purposes, but when AI is used for, like, final renders or final bits of artwork and stuff, I'm a bit like, okay, whatever. I've been asked to put my code into Copilot to improve efficiency. Yeah, exactly. That sort of, I've had the similar stuff as well, where it's just been like, actually, why don't I not do that? But if that's what's expected of me, whatever, right? It's annoying. It's very annoying. I have the same cheapo Copilot keyboard. Very fair. I've been putting it off until it's forced. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough, Elf. Like, I'm kind of amazed it's become like a forced thing because I don't know, like, I feel like, also it might vary from like where in the world you live, but I work with people who still aren't even computer literate, let alone like able to function, like, work with AI. You know what I mean? Like, obviously AI on paper is meant to make the computer literate people more computer literate, but even that they have a hard time with, right? And again, I'm not here to like judge people on their ability and stuff like that, but it feels like a weird thing to make mandatory for everybody if some people aren't even comfortable using a computer to begin with. I don't know. Again, that might just be where I work. I can't really talk about that. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's a really weird thing, right? But yeah, it's, again, I want to stress that is not me saying, acting like some kind of, oh, how dare they not know how to use a computer? How dare they? No, not at all. Like, people have different experiences, whatever. Like, I'm fine with that. But yeah, it's fascinating. Oh, we're out of room. It's good to have Copilot disabled, along with all the other Windows shovelware. Yeah, same, same. At least on my home PC I do. But yeah, it has genuinely made me think about going to Linux. Not gonna lie, like, I have thought about it a few times. But I just don't know if Linux is supported enough, to be honest with you, for my home PC. I I'm in a more techie environment now, but my last job, there was definitely people that didn't know how to use a computer, let alone AI. Yeah, it's people that it's people like that it makes sense. Like, there's a nurse from the 70s. It makes sense. Sure. Like, and again, it's like, I don't feel like they should be forced into, especially if they've worked their whole life in a way that means that, you know, they've been effectively able to do their job, but they don't know how to use a computer. Whatever, right? I'm not gonna have a go at them. That's them. You know, that's them. They find a way around it. It is what it is. But yeah, it's, for me, it's a big thing when it's like, it becomes mandatory when not everybody in the company even knows like the step, but like before that, which is how to use computers. I don't know. It's hard. Boris Johnson. The fucking Boris Johnson clip of him saying, have you used ChatGPT? I love ChatGPT. Fucking Boris Johnson, the fucking clown of the nation. I want to say right now, Boris Johnson is like the Bozo the clown that we like to roll out occasionally just to make the world laugh, and then we put him back in a cupboard with Gollum to be funny, to be frank as well. Yeah. Yeah, when he said vegan sausage roll. Vegan. I love vegan sausage rolls. Vegan. Fucking Boris Johnson, what a bozo. I can't. I just can't with him. But yeah. Let's see. Alright, Jessica, take care, mate. Have a good evening, dude. I'll catch you in a bit. Have a good one. Linux is much better now, but yeah, it's a weird change. I'm holding off until Steam support is on the 100%. I'm with you as well, honestly. I'm gonna wait and see how the Steam machine does, Elf, and if the Steam machine is like an actual good alternative to PC gaming, I think I might actually just make the jump and get a Steam machine and be done with it. I'm gonna wait and see. Going to main PC is a bigger jump. Yeah, for sure. I never thought Boris Johnson would still be relevant, given the American version is doing something stupid every 20 minutes. Yeah, we don't talk about, I mean, I guess we can kind of mock him. I don't know. I generally have a no politics rule, but I should probably be very clear. I'm not happy with the current president in America. he's I don't know. He's against everything I stand for. And I'm not American. I know that it's not really my place to talk about it. But what a joke, just in general. I don't know. What a joke. But yeah, he's something else. What a great yeah, the Boris Johnson thing. Boris Johnson is just a whirlwind of emotions. It's kind of crazy. It's like, politics aside, Boris Johnson, he's just he's so charismatic, but in all of like ways that backfire and hurt him. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of these people where you can tell that he's very sure of himself, but he also then doesn't realize, like, he feels like he feels like an Aardman character. He feels like he should be in a Wallace and Gromit game or film or something. That's what Boris Johnson feels like. He feels like a fictional character. Yeah. That's all good, Elf. That's all good. I'm glad to hear. That's good. And again, most of the American people I know are very much in the same boat, but I do understand it is a very divisive topic, and for that reason, you know, I like to, I guess just in general with politics, because we've got a lot of divisive stuff in the UK at the moment too, right? There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm very against, but I don't know, I just like to keep it a politics-free space. But yeah, as I say, I don't mind occasionally saying a bit. That's all. That's all. It's all good. It's all good. Right, how are we doing? Let's see. So let's sell this. I've been yapping. I was meant to sell all of that, but I didn't. Let's do that. When I was in Vegas, I walked into an anti-Trump protest. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of things like that happening a lot right now for reasons that are very, very justified. And good on people for actually protesting. You know, it's something that shows that people actually care. You know. Excellent. You know what? I'm gonna pay 5k into my house, I think. So let's do that. I'm gonna put 5k in here. But yeah. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry for talking about it like every stream, but I'm so hyped. Gorillaz have got a new album coming out, right? And furthermore, they have a animated music video coming out. Well, no, it's not an animated music video, it's an animated movie, like a short movie, coming out on the day the album drops, which is this Friday. And it's entirely, like, hand-drawn. I guess this kind of links back to what we were talking about with AI. But the whole thing is, like, completely hand-drawn. And it's, like... And all the backgrounds are painted, and it's all meant to look like sort of Jungle Book kind of style, like intentionally a bit dated. I love that sort of thing. I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited. Let's make a deposit. But yeah, honestly, the new album as well has been pretty good. I'm a bit of a sucker for that sort of stuff anyway, but it's I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it a lot at the moment. Yeah, let's put 8k in, why not? Nah, that'll do. Thank you, Pelly. But yeah. But no, you know what, me and Jess were talking about this the other day. I was trying to figure out what we're actually hyped for this year. Because, movie-wise, I've got to admit, I'm a little bit intrigued about Avengers Doomsday at the end of the year. But only a little bit, because I haven't been following any Marvel stuff since, like, Guardians 3. So I'm a bit out of the loop. But apart from that, like, I don't even know what's coming out that's exciting this year. I haven't really got much that I'm looking forward to. Even game-wise, hang on, let's have a quick look on Steam. I will probably end in a sec, just so people know, but I'm trying to think, like, what's actually coming out? The new Focus movie. Oh yeah, that is coming out. I forgot about that. You know what? I will probably still watch that. Let's see, can I organize by release date? I can. Okay, so a little deep dive now into, I guess, my Steam. You're very welcome. Oh yeah, Resident Evil Requiem, of course. I will probably play this at some point, but not anytime soon. Is anybody playing this day one? Ranger, this feels like something you're probably going to be playing, right? Scott Pilgrim EX will probably be pretty good. I like Scott Pilgrim. The last Scott Pilgrim game was pretty good. Poker Night at the Inventory. This is going to be fun to go back to. I haven't played this in many years, but it's pre-ordered. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you posted about it. You got a discount, didn't you? You got it like a bit cheaper. I remember you saying. Slay the Spire 2 is coming out this year. Oh, I played this game as part of the Next Fest. It's crack. Racoin, the coin pusher roguelike, is crack. If you want a game that's like number go up, me happy, this is a good game. Sandbox is coming out, which is like the Garry's Mod successor by the Garry's Mod devs. Bubsy 4D is coming out this year. 007 First Light. This could be fun. I've never played a Hitman game, but these are meant to be good. Deep Rock. Oh yeah, the new Deep Rock game could be cool. The Big Walk I've been looking forward to for a long time. This is by the people that made Goose Game. But it's kind of in the same vein as like... It's essentially just exploring the game. I guess you could say it's friend slop, but I feel like this has been in the making way before things like Peak and stuff like that started to come out. So the Big Walk is going to be cool as fuck. I'm looking forward to that. But this is like hiking with like friends and just hanging out. I love that sort of thing. This is by the Shovel Knight devs. That's probably going to be pretty cool. Witch Book looks like it's going to be a good game. Is that the game that's like you're a witch in like an academy ranger? Is it that one? It's like a top-down pixel art kind of game. But yeah, there's so many like good games coming out this year. I'm looking forward to playing some of them. But yeah, like show and movie wise though, I just don't really have anything. I still haven't seen. Hello 3DS screen, I haven't seen you for a while. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I still haven't got round to. Like show-wise, I'm kind of playing catch-up, to be honest with you. With a lot of things this year, I think. But yeah, it's just one of those years. J-Boogie, how you doing, man? Welcome in. We're probably going to be ending soon, my guy, but thank you for stopping in either way. You know what? Okay, let's go catch, like, some fish, and then we'll go. I think we'll make our last thing. Our last thing to do. Oh yeah, just so people know, I've made Tom Nook for WWE, and it's the most cursed thing I've ever made. So I hope it's not insensitive. I'm just gonna say that. That'll be fun. Ah, fuck, we lost it. I'm prepping myself for the Oscars, so I'm trying to watch some movies from last year. I see. Oh, that's why you watched The Whale. I see. I see. It makes sense now. Wait, was The Whale last year? I thought that was 2 years ago. Maybe it was last year. Damn, time just flies, doesn't it? It's crazy. Yeah, I've heard very good things about The Whale, though. In general, I've heard it's a very good movie. Hey, we got a new friend. Shit. Oh, fuck. That's a fast fish, whatever it is. That's crazy. fuck, I got too trigger happy. Whale was good, but it's not a movie I'll watch again in the near future. Fair, 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 fair. Compared to Rental Family, which is a lot of feel good. I saw you posting the reviews about those, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things I honestly, I don't think I saw many films from last year. It's really bad. I need to go back and actually watch a few. I actually can't think of anything I watched that came out last year. That's really bad. Hang on, let me have a think. What came out last year? Oh no, I've seen Sinners. Sinners was very good. If you haven't seen that, great movie. Sinners was very, very good. And then what was the? Oh, I saw 28 Years Later as well. I only watched that really because I was with friends at the time. 28 Years was okay. Again, not a big zombie guy, but the vibe's okay. I didn't mind the vibe it was going for. It was interesting. Diana hated Sinners. I'm sorry. I really liked it too. Nice. Yeah, I do understand. I don't think... Did Jess watch it with me? I think Jess didn't love it either. But yeah, we're kind of watching it. Funnily enough, we watched both of those films on the same weekend. Because we were hanging out with Milky and their partner, and a few other friends came along as well. And yeah, no, Sinners is really cool though. We also watched the Popeye movie, which is like a horror movie. Now, this movie might be one of the worst movies I've ever watched, but it's by the same people that made the Steamboat Willie horror movie. And they might have made the Winnie the Pooh one as well. I'm pretty sure their whole business plan is as soon as something comes into like public access. So what, for example, Winnie the Pooh is over 100 years old now, right? Which means that it's kind of fallen into the realm of being like you can acquire it now and do whatever you want with it. Same thing can happen with, you know, Steamboat Willie and Popeye and stuff like that, which is why you're now getting like horror movies based around them. But the Popeye one was terrible. Like, actually one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen ever. So we watched that as well. And that's probably... I hate to say it, they're probably the only films I saw last year. From 2025. 28 Years is pretty meh. I still think I just prefer... So I haven't seen 28 Weeks Later. I have seen the first one now as well, like 28 Days Later. I think for its time, it's pretty impressive. 28 Days Later, I think it's pretty cool. I still don't love it, but it's a cool idea. And a lot of the things they do in it are very... I guess like it's a very like flagship title in that genre, right? It's a very, very important one. But yeah, no, it's interesting. It's interesting. Right, I think we'll make that our last fishing run of the day. Gotta go give this fish to Blathers, and then we're... yeah. As far of zombies, my favorite movie has to be Train to Busan. I've not seen that. Is that any good? What's the vibe? What are we talking? Is it a train full of zombies? Is that the movie? I saw clips of the new one. I was immediately put off. I think they're trying too hard to keep a franchise going that nobody really asked to be carried on. And they can't seem to think of new ideas. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. I agree with that. I didn't hate it by any means, but it just didn't feel necessary, in my opinion, to have more. But then I haven't seen 28 Weeks Later, so I don't know what I'm missing in that one. But yeah, I don't know. It's difficult. Oh, I didn't mean to give you that. Sorry, I thought you were Tom Nook Blathers. I'm tired. It's nearly eep time. Okay, let's see. So, I think we've given you a sea bass, so let's give you a carp. Here you go. Awesome. Alright. That's all. Thank you, brothers. That's all good. Right, we can go sell the other bits, and then I will call it for today. Yeah, you know what? We almost went for 2 hours in the end, so I kind of stuck to my original plan, which is good. Which is very, very good. But yeah. From last year, I still really want to see the new Running Man movie. I'm a big Edgar Wright boy. I like Edgar Wright a lot. I don't usually get too fixated with certain directors because I have a very big problem with most directors. I think they're very insufferable people. So I try not to get too loyal to one director or the other. But Edgar Wright movies, there's a weird comfort that comes with them a lot of the time for me. So I guess he's my guy. But yeah, The Running Man, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. The last one was a box office failure. Only made 6 million when you factor in that they spent 63 million on the film and it made 58 million. Yeah, that's not great. That isn't amazing. Sorry, to be clear, that's for 28 years, right? To be fair, it might be The Running Man. I don't know how well that film did. I saw it advertised everywhere, but yeah. It might not have been very well received, I don't know. And the films released within a year of each other, yeah. For 28 years, yeah. Oh yeah, they made it 2 parts, didn't they? I think that's another thing I didn't like about it. Was just how 28 years was, I think it should have just been one movie, to be honest with you. I don't know why they did a part 2. I will say that's a big pet peeve of mine sometimes, is when a company will be insistent on having a part 2 to a finale for the sake of having a part 2 for a finale. The only time I haven't hated it is Endgame and Infinity War, to be honest with you. But Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is not a very good movie on its own. And I had the same problem with the Hunger Games, I had the same problem with a billion other things that basically had a part 1 of 2 for a finale. I don't know, it's not for me, guys. I don't want to sound too much like a grouch about it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I rewatch a lot of old movies. I feel like most of the media nowadays is missing some magic. I agree with that, yeah. I agree with that. it's I personally love practical effects and like props and costume and all that sort of stuff. So I think that we are living in a world now where a lot of that is sacrificed for an easy alternative in like CGI that just it says it's there to like look impressive, but I feel like 9 times out of 10 now it just looks so manufactured that everything just starts to blend into the same thing, right? I really don't have much of a thing for, I guess, newer movies in general. Obviously, I will occasionally be like blinded by an absolute gem out of nowhere, but like it is very far and few between. I do find these days. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like the last film I thought was really, really, I guess, quite beautiful at the time that I watched was Jojo Rabbit, and that was like 2019. But I think that's the last movie where I was like, I wanted to give it like a standing ovation for like how good that movie was. I love that film to death. But again, like I know that some people, some of my friends absolutely hate that movie. So I'm like, I understand I'm not in the. It might not be for everybody, but I think it's just the way it tackles a very delicate subject matter. It's very, very interesting and well done. But yeah, I don't know. I've not been wowed by a movie in a long time. Actually, no. The Boy and the Heron was very good. The newest Studio Ghibli movie was very cool. Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix, the longest book and one of the shortest films. Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? It's so weird. And the scripts themselves are just so brain dead. Yeah, it's I will say a lot of them do feel very, very like cut and dry. And just like it's safe and it'll work. I don't really feel like there's an original story that's not being told, or that has been told very well in Hollywood for a while. I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but it's difficult. Yeah, it's that one. It's that one, Pedro. Yeah. I like Sinners a lot from last year, but I wouldn't say I was wowed by it. I think that's the thing. Sinners was very good, but I think Sinners is like, for me at least, it was on like the upper echelon of being one of the few movies that actually left an impression on me at all. Like, even if it wasn't the best movie I'd ever seen, I'd still give it like a high 7 or an 8 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, it was still good or very good. But again, I haven't had a film that's been like a 9 or a 10 in a while. I guess that's the thing. It's like nothing's really peaked past like an 8 in a hot minute. So I don't know. It's difficult, right? But yeah, Sinners is cool. But yeah. Alright guys, that is going to be the end of today's stream. Thank you very much for watching the Swapton Files Day 4. Also known as Animal Crossing. It's been good. I really like this game. It's actually been super lovely playing something that's a bit different but still familiar. And having you lovely lot to chat to while I just run around and harass my villagers and sell peaches and fish for the whole time. It's been super cute. So thank you for being here. Again, I won't promise how long this playthrough will go on with for Animal Crossing. I think we'll probably do it until at least the end of March, and then I might think about doing something different from then onwards, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what the vibe is. But yeah. It's all good, JViggy, it's all good. And no worries, Pedro. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Again, it's lovely having a chat with you. And yeah, have a great evening. Thank you, J Boogie. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Elf. Thank you, Ranger. Thank you, Justkill. Thank you, Peanut Butter. Thank you, anybody else that's popped by and lurked today as well. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're finishing Back to the Future the game, so stay tuned. We're playing the final episode of that. On Thursday we're going to be playing Graveyard Keeper as our one stream wonder for the week. Anyone who doesn't know, one stream wonders is a game we play once and then we put it down. We don't come back to it. But Graveyard Keeper looks cool. And then on Friday we have our WWE Sin Bin competition. We have all of the games and various new game characters coming into this as well to fight each other. So stay tuned. The Sin Bin is returning. And yeah, it'll be fun. Oh, and Snail Simulator, that's right. So I'll do a little mini announcement for Milky. So Milky, my dear friend Milky, we go back. He's going to be streaming Snail Simulator on a Friday, and we'll be doing that as well. So that'll be very, very, very fun. It's a little pick-me-up before I stream as well. So I'll post about that, or Milky will post about it. I don't know who's going to post about it, but it'll be one of us. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good. Alright, have a good one, guys. Take care. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Back to the Future. Good night, and bye-bye.